Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity. We are, almost at the end of Sora's path, I believe. We're almost at her ending. So, I'm going to push through and do this today. And, apologize for no video yesterday, since this will be long. You can count them as two. And, I'll mention something cool at the end. I guess, I don't know. I guess that'll be for you folks to decide. Alright. About there. I think. The run of LeMU was happening faster than I had expected. It shouldn't have been this way. We should have had more time than this. I was pretending to be cool, but I was actually in trouble. This is bad. I couldn't put on an act. If we couldn't go down to IBL, our escape route was really gone. Well, that throws a bit of a wrench in our plans, but hey, that's okay, right? Yeah, we don't need no stinking escape routes. We need, yeah, I don't know. I laughed sheepishly and scratched the tip of my nose. There really wasn't anything to do but laugh. I sprang to the Himmel console, checking once more on the damage shown there. The IBF elevator wasn't moving due to a break in the shaft. Thankfully, no one was in the elevator when the accident happened. It seemed that in the IBF case, we had escaped damage again. She let out a deep, deep sigh. Sora stopped crying. Suddenly tightening her expression, she stood at attention.
こうなってしまったからには、とにかく倉成さんが助かる方法を考えてみます。それが私の務めですから。
She had an unassailably earnest expression. She stared directly into my eyes. She talked to me in the third person. Duty? I tried to repeating it in my own mouth. Hey, is that really your only reason?
はい。
She nodded calmly.
必ず倉成さんを地上までお送りします。それが私に与えられた機能であり、職務なのです。だって私はレミシステムの AI、茜ヶ崎空ですから。
She threw off all emotion as she said it. This was Sora's proposed escape plan.
レミューを貫く巨大な円筒部、ハウプトプラッツ。その中央にそびえ立つエレベーターチューブ。ここを通れば会場に脱出することができます。
What are you talking about? Didn't the central elevator get sunk in the first flood?
はい。しかしチューブ自体は幸いなことに無傷で残っているのです。海水は亀裂の入った別のエリアから流入したものに過ぎません。
Really? Still, even so. That tube is 130 feet high. That huge pipe is completely full of pressurized seawater. You're not telling me to swim through that?
いえ、そうではありません。チューブの中に溜まった海水を一度排水するのです。
Drain it how?
まず、チューブ周辺の防水扉をすべて閉鎖し、チューブ内への水の侵入を防ぎます。その処置を施した後、チューブ最下部の扉を開放し、チューブ内に溜まった水を全部ドリットシュトックに移動します。
Yeah, diagram. I love these. Okay, let's say something like that were possible. How could I climb up that ridiculously high tube? There's no ladders or anything in that tube, is there?
ええ、ご指摘の通りです。ですから先ほど私は一度排水すると申し上げたのです。排水が完全に終了した後、続いて A のドアを開放します。その時には倉成さんはツバイトシュトックのエレベーターチューブ内に移動していてください。そうすれば徐々に水位は上昇しますので、水の上に浮いているだけでインゼルヌルへと到達することができます。 最初水圧に押され水位は激しく上昇しますが、海面に近づくにつれその速度は緩やかになります。
Hey, sorry, can we go back to our first conversation?
どうぞ。
You said before that we would move the water to Drite Stock. So you mean, in other words, that we would entirely flood Drite Stock?
はい。
What do you mean, yes? If we flood Drite Stock, the Himmel computer room will be flooded too.
はい。ですが、私のことならご心配には及びません。私の頭脳はインゼルヌル上にあります。ですから、レミュー内のコンピュータが全壊しても、私の存在が失われることはありません。
Oh, I see.
今の手順、もう一度説明が必要ですか？
No, I've got it. It's okay. Water rises up the elevator tube. I just zoom up and out with it, and I escape. Is that right? I guess this is a one-man escape plan. So I guess this is why she did not mention this before.
そういうことです。
I understood the proposal. I understood it, but great. No. If Himmel floods, what happens to you? Your memory, your recollections, aren't they all here? Recollection. What did I say? Recollection? What? They'll all be drowned. I pointed at the computers lined up next to the console. She looked down and didn't answer. No. No way am I going to let you take this kind of suicidal act, Sora. Ah. Suddenly a searing, burning pain hit my eyes. I covered my eyes frantically. What in the hell was that? Fearfully, I pulled away my hands and opened my eyes.
倉成さん、もう時間がないんです。どうか私の言う通りにしてください。
She said this without emotion. Furrowing her eyebrows, Sora glared at me.
RSD のレーザーの照射レベルを少しいじらせてもらいました。それで倉成さんの目をあぶったんです。
What?
本来ならばできないことですが、今の私はどうかしています。リミッターが外れてしまったみたいに。
She stared at me. It was a gaze that sent chills down my spine. Hey, come on now. Are you threatening me, Sora?
早く言う通りにしてください。倉成さん、私がちょっとレーザーの加減を間違えたら、次は本当に倉成さんの目を傷つけてしまうかもしれません。私が嘘をついてると思いますか？私は真剣です。
And thus Sora's plan became reality. She's trying to force herself to be Takashi from Tsugumi's ending now.
倉成さんはツバイトシュトックの所定の位置に移動して待機してください。チューブに入るタイミングも私が指示します。その時が来るまで私はこのヒンメルにとどまり、レミューの状態を監視します。排水ダクトをコントロールして崩落を食い止め、1分1秒でも長く全艦が維持できるように努めておきます。ですからお願いです、倉成さん。必ず生きて脱出すると約束してください。
I promise. I left Himmel and looked upstairs. I checked my PDA display. It showed a map of LeMU and my escape route. Just a little bit ago, I had installed a data linking program from Himmel's console that linked my PDA to LeMU's center. Sora had prepared it for me. At this point, I had to just do it. It was a gamble. I reached Suete Stock's second floor. The hallway was flooded just like the third floor. Sora, I've come to the second floor. What should I do?
了解です、倉成さん。現在地と方向を確認しました。
I couldn't see her, but I could hear her voice in my ear.
少しその場で待機しててください。 今ハウプトプラッツに続く水密機を閉じ直します。
Okay. A hollow sound echoed through the building. Presumably, she had blocked up the flood hatches in the flooded area.
水密機閉鎖完了。ツバイトのエレベーターチューブは密閉されました。ではカルセル・デルフィーネの部屋に入って次の指示を待ってください。
Yeah, I know where the dolphin carousel. Yeah, I know the dolphin carousel really well. That's where you and I rode dolphins together. It's where you showed me the art of my other self.
急いでください、クラナリさん。その通路をまっすぐ行って突き当たりを左です。わからなければ PDA のマップを確認してください。
No, I'll be alright. Defying Sora's directions to turn left down at a nearby corner and headed toward a certain corridor.
何やってるんですか。そっちじゃありません。
Sorry, Sora, I remembered that I'd forgotten something.
時間がないんです。指示通りにお願いします。
Sora's voice grew shrill. It won't only take a minute, it won't make a difference.
ダメです。猶予はあと10分もないんです。
I can do this in 10 minutes. I slid into the security office. Phew. It hadn't flooded yet in there and the machines were still going. I looked at the terminal monitor. The window that was open showed a message confirming the last entered password. I hit enter. Willkommener, LeMU login TY. Okay, yeah, okay. This U TY is U Tanaka U whatever. Ibise Haru Kana or whatever her name is in this route. The manager exclusive maintenance mode was in operation. In other words, we had cleared all of LeMU's security. The terminal in the security office. Finally figured out the password. It's a lot easier this time around than last time. Oh, with the kid. A U's voice, which I had heard through my stupor, had been right. U had made it in the nick of time. Next time I see her, I'm buying her a fantastic dinner. Alone, I began quickly searching for a way to back up the data. I wondered what I should do. I opened the menu on the monitor. I didn't know how to work it, and I would need a disk to copy the data.
クラナリさん。
Whoa! All of a sudden, Sora's voice thundered right in my ear.
何してるんですか。急いで。
I know.
あと7分。
Damn. There's no good, I couldn't figure it out. Giving up, I left the room. The corridor outside the room had been drained and the flood hatches had been closed again. That was kind of anti-dramatic. Anti-dramatic, that's the phrase I'm using, yes.
お願いです。寄り道しないでください。
She spoke in a troubled, exhausted voice. Alright. I turned around to see that the corridor on the other side was open. This way?
ええ、あと6分です。通路に沿って移動して待機位置についてください。
All the side routes were closed off. I'd have to head toward the dolphin carousel. Look, Sora, I'm here. I spoke with bitterness in my voice.
了解。確認しました。それではこれからハープトプラッツに溜まった水をドリッドへと流入させます。
No, I didn't make it in
チューブ
time.
作動まであと5分です。いつでも移動できるようにしておいてください。
Sora spoke coldly, still invisible. I was in front of the dolphins. The dolphins had been so pleasant and smiling before, now they were hateful. They still look friendly to me. Sora, won't you come over here? You like dolphins, right?
ダメです。私集中してないと失敗してしまうかもしれません。
Don't say that, come on. Don't you want to ride the dolphins again together one last time?
話しかけないでください。気が散りますから。ドリッドシュトック浸水後もヒンメルはしばらく耐えられるはずです。 倉成さんが地上に脱出するまでは確実に、いえ絶対に耐えてみせます。そろそろお別れですね。
So, this was it. Was there no way I could save Sora? The 5 minutes passed quickly, mercilessly. I closed my eyes, plugged my ears. I didn't want to see anything else. I didn't want to hear anything else. If I couldn't save her, it would have been better for us to throw our bodies from a cliff.
倉成さん、申し訳ありません。倉成さん。
What? Even with my eyes closed, she was definitely there. I was hearing her voice from inside my ears. What's the matter, Sora? The 5 minutes should be up.
それが、実は。
Through the voice converter, I could hear Sora's troubled voice.
ドアが開きません。
What?
ハウプトの水密費が解放信号を受け付けないんです。
Disconnected?
ええ、ですが破損箇所は発見できています。大変恐れ入りますが、倉成さん、断線箇所を修繕していただけませんか？
Of course, no problem. Heaven, fate, they were on my side. They had not abandoned me. I ran out of the room. Sora opened the doors, blocking my way. Where's the disconnection?
ドリフトシュトック制御室付近です。
Alright, I'll go there. I'll go right there. Down, down, run, run, run. In reality, my body was probably racked with decompression sickness and riddled with TB. But it wasn't something I was aware of. More importantly, I had to move faster, faster. Hurry there! Falling again and again, covered in bruises, slipping down the stairs, I headed for the 3rd floor. I'm here, Sora.
お疲れ様です。
Her voice resonated gently in my ear. Now then, where's the place? Hey, wait, what about tools? Can I fix it with just my hands?
簡単な修理器具が制御室の中にあります。要修理箇所は倉成さんのいる通路の床下です。
Under the floor?
ともかく急ぎましょう。これから私が該当箇所に高電圧をかけて床パネルを爆砕します。倉成さんは一時制御室の中に退避してください。
What?
5、4、3、
Think you need to move. Hey, wait!
2、1。
I wrenched open the control room door and sprang inside in the nick of time. As I flew through the air, a blue-white light beamed through the entire corridor behind me. 1 second later, and I would have been fried. Sora! What the hell? Are you trying to kill me?
ごめんなさい。
From the sound of her voice, I could picture just how flustered she was.
ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Oh, calm down, calm down. Sheesh.
すみません、すみません、すみません。
Don't break!
申し訳ありません。ちょっと気が流行ってしまいました。
Her voice gradually grew smaller. Okay, you don't have to feel so bad. I'm fine. You just scared the crap out of me, that's all. I'm alright, I'm fine. Look, see, I'm alive and everything, and even still got on my fingers, I think. You can't kill me off that easy. I've still got things to do.
はい。
So calm down, okay, Sora?
ええ、わかりました。
I had to hurry, that much was clear. But calmly, rationally, carefully. I looked slowly around the room. Next to the console there was a small toolbox that held radio pinchers, nippers, and a screwdriver. I wondered if it would be enough. I looked around a little more. I caught sight of a polycarbonate disc in a square case. I put it in my empty pocket. I wonder what he's going to do with that. Clutching the toolbox, I left the room. Sora, there's something wrong with the lights.
そのようですね。
It seems, what are you? Hey, damn, I'm back in the hall. But you're not going to blast me again, are you? Suddenly remembering, I hopped around the corridor.
大丈夫です。その通路付近の床下配線の送電はブロックしました。天井の照明が不安定なのは多分その副作用です。
Got it. I was relieved to hear that. So where do I need to fix?
近くに床板が外れている場所があるはずです。爆砕には成功しました。
Which way? Which way from my perspective?
すみません。それが
Sora, what's wrong?
生体センサーが故障しました。倉成さんの位置がわかりません。カメラも不調のようです。
Because you do crazy stuff like short out high voltage it?
申し訳ないです。
I heard her sigh. I sighed along with her.
場所は制御室の入り口から見て左、17メートルほど行ったあたりです。
Alright, I'll find it myself, don't worry. I had room for one more sigh. Surely I could find one stupid lousy floorboard. I took the toolbox to the hole in the floor and crouched down. Pushing aside the nearby water, I searched with my hand under the floor for wiring. A cable about the size of a water pipe hose was attached to the connector. The cable was twisted in places, and I could tell the connector was bent. I cut it with my nippers, dug out the copper wire with my pliers, replaced the connector, and reattached the cable. I think I fixed it. What do you think, Sora? Will it go through? Seems incredibly dangerous to deal with. I mean, I'm no electrician by any means, but seems a little oh, good grief, my voice. Seems a little dangerous to work with electrical wiring in a flooded corridor. Seems like it's asking for trouble.
はい、おそらく。
That's good.
倉成さん、それでは脱出のための作業を再開します。スバイトシュトックに戻ってください。
Okay, right away.
はい。脱出の成功とご無事をお祈りします。倉成さん、どこにいるんですか？倉成さん、生体反応がモニターできません。ドリットシュトックの通路からどこに移動したんですか？非常階段に登った形跡が発見できないんです。現在位置を教えてください。倉成さん。
I'm right here, Sora.
なんでここに？
She looked thunderstruck. So you really need to learn more about hide and seek. I tried to say it lightly. When we played Kick the Can, you hid in a place where you'd get found right away.
何を言ってるんですか
？If you can't monitor me with the bioscan, you could just listen to the sounds. That is, if you wanted to find out where I was, right? Well, you made it easy for me to come back here without being discovered. I didn't know what I'd do if you wouldn't let me in the room.
ふざけないでください。
She yelled.
あの方法での脱出のチャンスは1回しかないんです。レミオの耐久力だって。
We're way past its limits.
ええ、そうです。ですから。
Do you really think I could leave you here? Do you know why I came back here from IBL?
でも。
Hesitating, she turned her gaze away from me.
お願いです。スバイトに戻ってください。
No. Open all the floodgates and Drite Stock's passageways.
できません。早くツバイトに戻ってください、倉成さん。
Just hurry up and open them.
できません。水密費を開けたらドリットシュトックは完全浸水します。ヒンメルの外はすべて海水に満たされるんです。そうしたら倉成さんはもう二度と。
If you want to open them, I'll open them by hand. I grabbed Himmel's console.
無駄です。そこからのコントロールはできません。
That's a lie. You're lying. Right now, LeMU is in System Administrator only maintenance mode. From the big terminal, you can control all of LeMU. Sora Kanagaski can't override the system admin's authority. I wasn't sure, but I said it anyway. This was a huge risk. I touched the panel and hit the keys. I didn't know how to operate it, but something came up that looked about right.
倉成さん、いい加減にしてください。
She glared at me.
早くしないとハウプトプラッツが壊れてしまいます。脱出を。
I selected the command to open all the flood hatches in the corridors and hit enter.
やめて、動かないで。倉成さん、それ以上操作したら今度こそレーザーで あなたの網膜を焼き切ります。
I covered both my eyes with the palm of one hand. I couldn't see Sora. I immediately pressed the key with my other hand. Ow, ow, that's hot. The smell of burnt hair from the hand I had used to shield my eye filled the air. I blew my hand, trying futilely to cool it down. It scared the heck out of me. Don't do this, Sora.
倉成さんこそ
Oh, okay.
本当にやってしまわれたのですね。
The floor started shaking. I couldn't stay on my feet with the violent shaking. I wobbled as I moved, but ran swiftly to the entrance to Himmel. I tried to close the heavy door with the full force of my weight. Damn. But my hands wouldn't move like I wanted. I suddenly felt terribly dizzy, a burning sensation in my chest, and collapsed to the floor. My hand slipped. I couldn't stand up. In this crucial moment, my condition couldn't have been worse.
倉成さん、しっかりして。
I'm okay, but I wasn't. A terrible fatigue and sluggishness struck me. A flow of dirty water had swallowed the path to Himmel and was on the verge of reaching the ceiling. No, I've got to get this door closed. My hand couldn't reach the lever. My sight was fading and body was shaking.
倉成さん、ダメ。もう私たち助からない。
The stream of water had become a giant snake, raging as it approached. Come on, you bastard water, bring it. Yes, because I find taunting water is the best way to make it stop bothering you. I screamed back over my shoulder. What a great show to put on for her. Trying to cover Sora, I put my back against the open door to Himmel. I was determined to block the entrance. I was going to fight it off. I wasn't going to run away. I would save her no matter what. Just then, I heard a terrifying roar behind me. The watertight door had been sealed shut by compressed air from the water pressure. Seawater pounded against the door again and again like a stampeding herd of wild animals. The sound was coming from far away.
倉成さん。倉成さん。
Okay, I can hear you. I had a ring in my ears. How long will it hold?
わかりません。倉成さんの後ろの扉は施錠。密閉しました。
Thanks.
レミュー倒壊を遅らせるためにドリッドシュトックの全水密域を開放。ドリッドシュトック全域は完全に浸水没しました。
I see. Thanks. On the other side of the door was 6 atmospheres of pressure. The walls on all 4 sides of the room I was in had already surpassed their limits. But luckily there was still power somehow. Emergency power must have kicked in. The lights went slightly dim.
倉成さん。
Sora bit on her lip.
そんなお礼なんて言わないでください。私は
Great. She's crying. Awesome. Something gleamed in the dark. Her silhouette. Sora was staring at me. Her tears fell quietly. They sparkled and disappeared.
ねえ、私はどうすればいいの？教えてください。
I reached out to catch the tears. The grain in the light winked and disappeared in an instant. The light disappeared as it reached my hands. Don't worry. You're doing fine. Don't do anything, Sora. Take a lunch break. I wouldn't erase it. I couldn't afford to lose her. I opened my eyes as wide as I could and tried to burn her image into my mind. Listen, the main thing is that you are safe. My eyelids were becoming heavier. Before I could even ask her if she could forgive me, I collapsed, pitching forward onto the floor, and fell into a deep sleep. Real manly of you, Taxi. Okay, I was fixing to say, is that the ending? That would be a horrible ending. A soft warmness surrounded me. Light. I felt that I had overcome an immense distance. Then the darkness. A soft white light surrounding me. There was nothing else for me to look at. There was nothing below me. Nothing there to support me. For some reason I was at peace. I was floating steadfast. I was swaying freely in the center of gently drifting water. I could hear something faintly. The first sound I heard in my life. Yes, it was the sound of a heart beating. I remembered. I was surrounded by the gentle sound of a beating heart. There is no greater feeling of peace than what I felt then. How long would I be able to stay there? I didn't know. I knew that I would have to leave that place at some point. I would have to let go of that fragile bond soon. But it wasn't sad. If that time has come, darkness cleared again, and out of it would come a new world where I would resolve to be reborn. I woke with the warmth of the light. I was sleeping on a cold floor. Sora was floating right in front of me. Crap, I don't know how much longer this is gonna last. Because this is the 30-minute mark. This feels like the beginning of that episode with Sagumi now, and then that lasted 50 minutes. Crap. This is a good point, cutoff point too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Besides, if this goes on another little bit, I'm not gonna have time to actually do it because I've got work in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off here. Good news, I suppose. Got a webcam yesterday, so it works pretty well. I think I know how I'm going to use it with this, with Ever17. This is a very hard game to capture. Yeah, I've said the only way I can do it is screen capture. There's absolutely nothing I can use to actually accept screen capture it exactly there. So I'm thinking that's how I'm going to do the webcam live. You know, the sort of live. Well, you know what I mean. As I'm doing it, have it kind of be over to the side there, off this screen right here. So there will be like kind of a picture, a rectangle. Well, you can't see my mouse, but in the future you can see where my mouse is going. I'm going to see how that looks. I'm going to do a test game before I do that. I'm going to find me a simple game that I can use screen capture on and see how that looks, and on YouTube as well. And yeah, so I'm gonna, when I start it again as a kid, that's when I'm gonna start it. So not the next episode, but the one afterwards. So yeah, be looking forward or dreading that, whichever you choose to do. I'm doing both myself, but I think it'll add something to it. Something. I'm not sure what, but it'll be different than what it was, and what I think a lot of others. So it'll be different. That's the point. All right, and anyway, I hope you folks enjoyed, and I shall return for the next one, and I think We will see Sora's ending that time, I think. Probably. Who knows? Who knows anymore? But anyway, farewell, folks.